Hey guys, welcome to my Simply Free channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I started my brand and how I started it. This is like my 7th time making this video, so I'm hoping that this is it. So we're just gonna jump right in. Let's go back. I played basketball and I ran track in college. And my freshman year was great. Had fun, met a lot of new people. I was excited for my sophomore year. I was excited to come back. I was excited to play. First few weeks were good. We had preseason workouts. We had open gym. The scrimmage was where things. So I had a teacher and she was one of those teachers that would look you in your eye and see you walking into the classroom, and if class starts at 8 and it's 8:01, she marks you tardy. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. I'm more on the I don't get it side. But anyways, she marked me tardy, whatever, and he called me in his office and he was like, yeah, you have 8 tardies. I'm sitting you out the whole first half of the scrimmage. I have a little bit of an attitude. I did. And then I got in the game, and 5 minutes into the game, a girl fouled me. Like, I was on the ground, or she was on the ground. One of us was on the ground. And I just looked at her and he was like, get her out of the game. We don't do that. I'm like, anyways, then I think like 2 days later, we had individual meetings. So I went to the coach's office. The coach's suite. We had been preseason ranked #1. Sorry if y'all have seen that flying around. What is that? Where's it at? I went into my meeting, I'm thinking everything's fine, and he goes, I heard you said da 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 da. And I won't even tell you guys what he said that I said because it doesn't matter, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. And he was like, this is over. If you need help transferring, I can help you with that, but we're done here. I was in there for like maybe 45 seconds. I was in shock. I was like, what just happened? And I grabbed my phone and I called my parents and I was like, I just got kicked off the team. And they were like, no, you didn't. And I was like, I did indeed. Anyways, he found out that I didn't say what he thought I said, and he asked me if I wanted to be back on the team, and I told him I did not want to be back on the team because 1, you didn't even give me a chance to speak in the meeting for real, and 2, I felt like you're calling me a liar because I told you I didn't say it. And I became like depressed from that point on. But I didn't know about depression. I didn't know about mental health because in high school they didn't talk about it. When I got to college they didn't talk about it, so I was just like, okay, how do I deal with this? I was just telling people, I was like, yeah, I'm good, I'm okay. I started drinking heavily, like drinking every day. I stopped going to class. I stopped caring. I did not care about anything. I remember me and my friend threw a party and I got way too drunk that night. I don't know what was going on that night, just being very crazy. Looking back now, if that wouldn't have happened, things probably wouldn't have went the way they're going now. So like, I laugh at it, but like before it was really embarrassing. So I was like, I don't need to be here. I need to go home and I need to reevaluate my life. I went home for Christmas break. I contemplated the whole break, whether I wanted to go back or not. I told my parents I didn't want to. I got enrolled in community college. I really didn't want to go to school at all. I was just drinking and I was eating and I was sleeping and I wasn't exercising at all. And so I gained like 30 pounds. And I didn't even realize that I was like gaining weight. Fast forward into the fall semester, we went and tailgated. I was good at first, like I was fine. Then something just like came over me and I was like, I need to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. I didn't know I was depressed. Like, I just knew I was sad and I knew I was going through something. So I wasn't trying to really do anything to help myself, and I was just kind of going deeper and deeper into depression. So that night I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. I remember calling my older brother or texting him and I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care. I hate feeling like this. He was just like encouraging me, telling me about similar things that he went through, so that like kind of helped me. Then after that, I went back to school to watch, I think it was a scrimmage or something, and my mom called me and she told me that my cousin had died. Mind you, I'm still like not in the best state at all. And then she texted me and she told me my brother had hurt his knee. So I didn't think it was like serious, and then I found out that he tore his ACL. I was like, what? Why is all of this happening? Just seeing him go through that whole process, I feel like, I mean, looking back now, it was a reason why all of this stuff happened the way that it happened. My brother had surgery and I was home for his surgery. I went back to school that spring semester. They got a new coach. The coach resigned after the season after he kicked me off, like at the end of that season. So I've been talking to her and she told me I could decide if I wanted to play that spring semester. And I told her I was contemplating at first, and then I was like, yeah, I do want to play. After I had got back, moved in, she was like, yeah, I just don't think it's gonna work out. I felt like I was was back to square one, didn't like going to class, didn't like the school that I was at, and now I'm not playing basketball. So the track coach, he left when I left the first time, and they got a new track coach. So I was talking to him, and he basically was like, yeah, you know, I'd love to have you on the team, but like it's up to you. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was listening to way too many people. I was giving myself so much anxiety, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And then I was like, I really don't know, and I just started crying, and I was like, I literally hate my life. And my boyfriend at the time ended up calling my parents. My dad and my brother came to school to pick me up. Before they had came and got me, I was trying to calm myself down, and I was like, forget what everybody else is saying. What do I need? And I was like, I just want to be free from these thoughts. I want to be free from these feelings. I was like, and I just want life to be simple again. And so I was like, I just want to be simply free. That day was when I thought of Simply Free. I went home. I was just like trying to come up with like a logo and like brand it, I guess, but I wasn't really doing much. Whatever, that semester went by. I think I might have made my first pieces of clothing that summer, but I still didn't have like a meaning behind it. It was kind of just like, hey guys, I have a clothing brand. I'll put some pictures of like the first photo shoot that I had. So I went back to school that fall semester. I played basketball. It was the worst season I've ever had in my life, record wise. Yeah, the worst. It was a lot going on with that team that just didn't make sense. So here I am thinking that things are gonna be better, and they weren't. I went back into depression, but it wasn't as bad as the first time. As the season went on, things were getting worse and worse and worse, and I just didn't want to play, and I wanted the season to be over with, but I didn't want to quit. But I thought about quitting multiple times, so I was just dragging through the season. Shout out to Roddy Rich. I wasn't really doing anything with Simply Free. Was still going through it during the season. Probably should have never went back, but whatever. The season ended, coronavirus happened, we all had to go home, classes were online. I was taking my exam, and my computer broke in the middle of my exam. My boyfriend had just broke up with me, and I was like, I just can't believe what's going on. I was like, the world's like ending right now. After my computer broke in the middle of my exam, I decided from that point on, I said I'm dropping out of school. I hate school. I might have the Snapchat still, and if I do, I'll put it on here. I didn't know if I was gonna stick with it, but I did. So I was like, I can work on my brand now, and I was like, I need to actually figure out what I want it to be about. I wanted to be about mental health, and then I wanted it to involve athletes, and I was like, athletes' mental health. The mission of Simply Free is to educate about mental health and inspire everybody to find their purpose, to create and live the life that they want to live. That is really how I started it. I want people to just live their life. Like, that is what I was not doing for so long. I was living my life how other people wanted me to live my life. I was listening to everybody else but myself, and I am the main person that I need to be listening to. So that's my advice for you guys, is to listen to yourself. You know yourself better than anybody else does. Go with your gut feeling. Like, if I would have went with my gut feeling before, probably could have avoided some of that hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I want to encourage people to get the help that they need. I want to encourage people to really enjoy their life. I feel like a lot of people let unnecessary things pile up on top of their things that are necessary, if that even makes any sense. But like, we need to get those unnecessary things gone. I hope my story helps somebody. I hope my brand helps somebody. But yeah, that is why I started Simply Free. That is where I got the name from. I hope I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so follow Simply Free Co on Instagram, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, share this video. And I hope you guys go do something that makes you happy today. Yeah, go do something fun, for sure. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any comments, anything. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next video. Peace out.